Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Jordan. It's Hal. Apparently, you've been having issues with your podcast. Is that the case? I mean, I don't know quite what can go wrong with a podcast. I've been involved in quite a few, either as attempting to launch them as a host, or just messing around with them, or being a guest on multiple podcasts. Which if you want me to be one, just ask. I'm just saying, it's fine. But I just want to, first of all, congratulate you on doing it, and then continuing to do it, because that's the trick, isn't it? Isn't the trick, like a podcast over time has to? The goal of a podcast is not to disseminate information or to have have an audience right out of the gate or whatever. It's basically to have both of you expose your personality to a large enough group of people that a major portion of them feel like, as part of their routine, weekly or daily or however often you do it, they want to hear from you. So it becomes a habit with them. That's all they need from you. And a lot of times that only comes if you've been doing it for friggin' 4 or 5 years. So there is no real failure in this. You just want to soldier through, keep printing them. Because one day you're going to get to the point where your energy clicks and your subject matter clicks and the guest clicks, and enough people are going to kind of go, hey, have you heard this episode of this thing? And then they're going to go back, Rebecca and Jordan, they're going to go back and listen to the Rebecca and Jordan podcast way back. They're going to, they go, that was great. I'm going to go listen to 10, 12 other episodes. And then they'll be jump-started, binged into listening going forward. But you gotta bank those other episodes. Just soldier through them, get them out there. Make good ones, work on them, but just get them done. Start putting stuff on the board, because you only will really get better at something by doing a lot more of it. So don't ever, unless you've been doing this for 10 years and it's the room of podcasts. It's the Ishtar of podcasts. Even that would have a closet audience. Even if it's just like you just burned it down forever, and you've literally been at it since 2003, and it's a nightmare. And I know you haven't. So just keep putting them on the board. Just keep getting better at it. And every time you do one, try to get 1% better at it. 1%, that's all you need, just 1%. Just like this episode, we're gonna have this extra thing. This time I'm adding sound effects. This time I'm gonna play a sound clip. This time I'm gonna, we're gonna get our closing sales pitch together. Like us and give us a rating on iTunes and all that kind of stuff, the boilerplate you have to do on a podcast. And if you forget to do it, people forget to do it. So, just until you've thrown 100% of your effort, 100% of your time, 100% of your year for 5 years in a row or something like that, you haven't failed. You just haven't done enough of them yet. So this is me saying, A, good luck to you. B, you can't fail. There's no such thing as setbacks. There's only stress tests. There's only checking the cables and the tires and the tubes to make sure that the thing is seaworthy and roadworthy. So that's my pep talk. That's all I got. But that's what you need to do. You can't expect to get to the Joe Rogan level of podcastdom unless that's all you do all the time. And if it is, over time you'll get better by accident. So good luck. I wish you, I hope your podcast becomes the most popular podcast on earth. Why not? So there you go. Take care and good luck, and take care of yourself and take care of somebody else.